Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 238 of the Level Up program and day number 78 of the Brown Belt. We are going to be continuing on with our $1 Million Challenge today. If you're playing along with Crapsee, the code is T7G9H5. So make sure that you click on that Go Live tab and you'll find a table that we are using. And if you're new to the program, this is all about my practicing the dice shooting at the craps table and trying to perfect it, if you will, even though I have a long ways to go. In the chat, we got Rick S., we got Roger from OMC Craps, we got Kevin from Crooked River Craps, we have Ricky Lee, Brian Flegel, and Dusted One. Good morning to everyone. And I saw when I first logged in, SJ was here also. For some reason, his message disappeared, as well as Michael's message disappeared. No clue why. But yesterday we left off on a little bit of a deficit. We started off with a $300 bankroll, and we had some tough rolling yesterday. I think we had like one or two that were in the sevens, we had two that were 15, and we had a ton of 0.7 outs. So I did a little bit of warm up today, and I probably threw 20, 25 throws already, and hopefully today will be a little bit better of a rollout day. So my bankroll is down to $116. And I'm going to try to get it back up at the bare minimum to 300 today. And if I can get it up to 370, which is the goal for yesterday, that would be even greatly appreciated on my part. Good morning, Marble Fork and Coach Joe. Good morning, good morning. So let's get started here. I'm not going to do any pass line bets today, so make sure you get your bets in. It looks like everybody is in on Crapsee right now. And we're going to start off with a 3-2-3-6 dice set, and we're going to do rhythm rolling today. So far with my practice, that was working out, so we'll see if it continues. Dice out. And we're starting off with a 3-5-8. 8 came easy, so that'll be our first point, 3-5-8. And make sure that KPI is engaged here. Give me 1 second. 3-5-8. There we go. And we'll enter that in on Crapsee. So again, like I said, we're going to be doing the rhythm rolling. So we're going to roll those dice back towards us. We got 3 on the inside, 5 on the inside. Gives us cross 6s on the bottom. And I'm going to be doing a 66 inside. We're going to try a squeeze play, a very limited, small squeeze play setup. So we're going to go 66 inside. There's 3 units on the 5-6, 8 and 9. So 15 on the 5 and 9, $18 on that 6 and 8. Good morning, Brian. So he is listening while he works. That is awesome. And we have 9 people playing in Crapsee. We have 16 people watching, 7 likes so far on YouTube. I do appreciate all the support that you guys are giving out to me here. But press that I am ready button so we can get going. And all bets set. Okay, so we are looking for an inside hit to start off with. Dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers, but we have a 5-3-8, so we buckshotted the point. And yesterday we're doing a lot of similar numbers. Sometimes they were not always good numbers to be similar, but they were similar numbers. We're rolling it back towards us, 5 on the inside, 3 on the inside, cross 6s on the top. Again, we're going to be doing no pass line bet here. I'm just playing it as if somebody else is shooting and betting that way. But when we get a new point established, I'm going to be putting $10 place 4 and $10 place 10 in addition to the 66 inside that I have. So 10 people in Crapsee, 8 people set already. So make sure you press that button. Brian goes solid start. I agree. And all bets set. Dice out. little short on that landing zone. We have a 527 for a come out. So that's a pass line winner, natural. And I'm sure Dusted One will be saying throw more sevens for a come out soon in the chat here. Good morning, Joseph Remus. So again, we're going to go 3236. There you go. Dusted One just threw it out there. Only down 19. Okay. I thought he would have been making money off of that. So press that button, please, so we can get going. Normally he makes money on that one, so I'll bet set. Look, coming out looking for a point. They split apart. There we go. And we got a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer, so our new point will be 6. And like I said, we're going to be picking up $10 on that 4 and 10. And we're going to try for one hit, and then we'll come down to 44 inside after that. So we have $10 on the 4 and 10. We have, and that was our place bets, and we have 66 inside, so a total of $86 on the table. We're going to take these dice, roll them back towards us. We got 5 on the inside. We got 1 on the inside. Gives us 3V in the bottom. So we have a 4-1-4-5 dice set. And all bets set. Getting those dice split apart a little bit when you left my finger. But we have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So that is our second hit that we needed. So we are going to come down to 44 inside for our bets. And I'll be just into the shooter just a little bit. We're down about $5, but I'm fine with that. So we're going to go all down. We're going to go 44 inside. And my next goal now is to take 3 collects. And then we'll see where we're at after that. So we're going to roll this dice back towards us. We have a 1 on the inside. We have a 3 on the inside. Gives us a 2V dice set on the bottom. Good morning, Larry. Magic Aces is here. JR is here. Good morning. Good morning. And Dusted One has recovered since, so that's good. All bets set. Again, those dice split apart just slightly when they left my fingers, but we have a 6-5 Minmo Yo. That is Cheeto coming to us from above. That does nothing for my bets. Again, we're looking for at least one hit here so we can get into the profit on this shooter. Roll those dice towards us. We have a 6 on the inside. We have a 5 on the inside. Gives us upside down 3V in the top. 3-6-3-5 is the dice set. Good morning, Frida. Welcome back. I have not seen you for a few days. Again, this is my second day back, guys. The last week I did have off. I had a little family incident go on last week, so we're still dealing with it, and probably will be dealing with it for the next few months. Hopefully shorter, but who knows? We got all bets set here. Press that button, please. Thank you, and dice out. Dice landing, they cross. It was kind of a weird landing. Neither one of them hit the back wall. They just stopped. They crossed and stopped. But we have a 6-2 Duracell 8. Go and support free live craps. Give that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And that's not just for my channel, but also for everybody else that you enjoy their content with. So that was our first collect. We're going to go 2 more collects before we start doing any other thing. So we're going to roll this dice back towards us. We have a 6 on the inside. We have a 2 on the inside. Gives us 3V in the bottom. We have a 4-6 4-2 dice set. So again, we are doing rhythm rolling today. Our base set is the 3V of the 3-2-3-6, and then everything is based off of that. So we're either going to end up with a 3V, we're going to end up with a 2V, or we're going to end up with a cross sixes dice set. I am aiming for an 88 roll hand as well. Surpasses George. So George had an 88 roll just recently. I have not been watching much of his. Occasionally I'll pop on. But he is the master. Dice out. A little bit wild on that one, but we have a 4-5 hard 9 Big Mac. Actually, it's a 5-4 Big Mac hard 9. So that'll be our second hit here. And we're going to be looking for one more, and that was a collect. We're going to be looking for one more collect here. Now we're going to decide what we're going to do with our bets and that. Again, my goal is to get back up to that $300 starting bankroll that we had yesterday. And if we are doing well, I'll probably shoot for that $70 profit. So that we will be up again. Again, we are doing the $1 Million Challenge. This is our second time around. Before I took a little bit of a break there, I ran it down to the end there, and then we start over this time around. Changed my strategies around a little bit. I'm basing my strategies off of some of the stuff that John covered last week, which is kind of what I normally do for betting as well. Anyhow, we got cross sixes on the bottom. We have a 1-5-1-4 dice set, by the way. But my goal is always to break even in about 2 or 3 hits. Dice out. And we got a 6-2-8. This is going to be our third collect. That is another Duracell 8. Again, go support free live craps. So now what we got is we've had $81 brought back. So we have made a significant amount towards our trying to get our money back, if you will. Let's start doing a press collect type system. What I was planning on doing is trying to maybe reduce all my bets all the way down when I get to this point. But what I need to do is I need to recover from yesterday as well. So we're going to do, the next one will be a press, just the numbers that are hitting, and then we'll collect and do a press and a collect and a press and a collect, and we'll kind of bounce back and forth there until we get to the end of this row. So all bets set. We have a 4-6 4-2 dice set, so 3V in the bottom. And dice out. Let's regrip that. That was not comfortable. Here we go. Here we go. And we got a 2-6-8. So that is a strong number today, the Duracell 8. So that we are going to start pressing up that 8 now. Let's go to $18 on 8. So we're just going to do kind of a press collect there. And we got some people that are playing today that are jumping in. They're actually making quite the profit. So hopefully those of you who played yesterday that were in a negative, which were a lot of us, I was the most negative of everybody, can recover here some. And it looks like a few of you guys have recovered already, so that's good. I still have got another $89 to bring back to recover. So we're going to roll those dice towards us. We have a 6 on the inside. We have a 2 on the inside. Gives us a 3V in the top. We're back to that 3-2-3-6. All bets set. Oh, we finished this roll, guys, and we have a 3, 4, 7. Ouch. So that is a double pitch. So that roll does come to an end. We did make a little bit of money here, at least some recovery. We made a total of $45 off of that roll, above and beyond what we had on the table. So I'm back up to 161, so I still need $139 in order to get back to that 300 level. So we're going to go 3, 2, 3, 6 again. I'm not going to do any pass line bets here. 8 is a definite strong beginning number here. Out of the 11 rolls, 5 of them are an 8. So if I'm a betting man, we'll bet on the 8 coming up here. So 14 people in Crapsee, 18 people watching, 12 likes. Starting off with the 3, 2, 3, 6. Press that I am ready button, please, and so that we can get going. Dustin 1 is up $1,805 with that 7 out. All bets set. Dice out. What I'm changing today is yesterday I was trying to keep my arm super straight and kind of stiff. And that was not very comfortable for me. So I'm kind of keeping it similar to that, but I'm not going as straight and not as stiff, and making it a little more comfortable for me so that we can hopefully have a more relaxed throw. A little short in the landing zone. They did cross, but we have a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer. So 6 will be our new point. Again, we're going to go with that 66 inside bet level for the first start here. Good morning, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, for the compliment or for the thoughts. So we're going to go 66 inside. Yeah, this is going to be $10 or $15 on that 5 and 9, 18 on the 6 and 8. We're going to roll those dice back towards us. We have a 5 on the inside. We have a 1 on the inside because it's 3 being the top. 3, 5, 3, 1 is the dice set. So Jeff, we did throw our hard 9 a little bit before. So that was our only 9 that we threw, and it was a hard 9. So all bets set here. Dice out. And we have the hard 8 this time, square pair. So that is, I think that was a primary hit. I can't remember what the dice set was. I do know that we're rhythm rolling, but this hard way means that we're going to start with the 3, 2, 3, 6. That is going to be our first hit, so we are going to pick up that 10 and 4 for $10 a piece. I know that Craps Chat was out on last Sunday. Make sure you go over to Casino Gaming TV to watch that. I actually fell asleep. I was so tired that night. So I actually rewatched it yesterday. And I saw that Dustin is coming up with a team play strategy that he's going to try to present to Brian at Hawaii Crap Shooters. So I'm very, very curious to see how that works out. Team play is something I would love to learn more about, something I know very little about. Let's go all bets set here. 3, 2, 3, 6. Face out. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That's Waylon's best friend Wayne at N. Daddy Joe. So we got our second hit. That means we can come on to that 44 across, or 44 inside again. Again, we're going to be $5 short here again. Last time we did this, we hit that 4. This time we hit the 10. So we're not quite to our break-even point, but we're close. So 39 brought back, 44 on the table. Roll this dice towards us. We have a 6 on the inside, 4 on the inside gives us a 2B in the bottom. 5, 6, 5, 4 dice set. 13 people playing in Crapsee yet. We're up to 20 people watching live now. I have noticed that the numbers are lower than they have been recently on the not just my shows, but John's shows also have been down as well. So it must be kind of a lull in the time of the year. All bets set. Hopefully everybody starts coming back again around holidays here, and then definitely after the first year. I know that trends do occur on YouTube, so all bets set, dice out. And we got a 6-1-7, ouch. So I did reduce at the right time. We were only negative $5 on that shooter. So that was not the worst of things, I guess. Again, remember with that $300 bankroll, it is kind of tough. Kind of tough going, trying to make money, especially at an accelerated rate. 3236 will be our dice set. So we shooter number 3 coming up. We had an 11 for our first roll. We had a 4 for our second roll. Again, I'm not doing any pass line or don't pass line bets here. Joseph Ramos is asking if Jeff is going to be having any afternoon Mac planned. I know that Jeff said that for the rest of the year he's going to be doing a few live streams, but not as many as he normally was. I think after the first of the year he's going to pick it up a little bit more, but kind of enjoying the holidays hopefully. And we got all bets set here. We'll go dice out. That right die stuck to the table. We have a 2-3 Justice 5. Justice Jen showing her presence. So 2-3-5. 5 will be our new point. Again, we're going to go with the 66 inside bet level. $15 on a 5 and 9, 18 on that 6 and 8. We'll roll the dice back towards us. We have a 3 on the inside, we have a 2 on the inside. Gives us cross 6s on the bottom. So we have a 1, 2, 1, 3 dice set. Please press that I am ready button so we can keep the rhythm going. That is awesome. Thank you, everyone. And we'll go all bets set, dice out. If you remember, Crapsee's real time, guys, so go off of Crapsee. I have about an 8 to 10 second delay on my live stream. So if you're just going off the live stream, you're not going to be able to keep up in Crapsee. Yeah, we had a 6-4-10. Again, Waylon's best friend win it, and this time it's Big Ben. Big Ben is showing up. So that does nothing for our bets. We're only on the inside currently. Again, we're going to roll those dice back towards us. We have a 6 on the inside, 4 on the inside. Gives us 2V on the bottom. So it's a 5, 6, 5, 4 dice set. It's a cold one out today. It was 14 degrees outside on my way home, and the wind is showing itself, so I'm sure with the wind chill it's pretty close to 0. I know that my Jeep did not warm up all the way home. I work about 4 or 5 miles away from home, so it did not have a chance to warm up on its drive home. So that was a little tough. And having no hair, it makes it cold. So, nice out. And we got a 4-5-9 hard 9 Big Mac. So there's our second Big Mac for the day. Again, I'm going on a diet here, so Big Macs are not part of my vocabulary anymore, Jeff. Sorry. So roll back towards us. We got a 4 on the inside. We got a 5 on the inside. Cross 6s, 6, 4, 6, 5. We're going to pick up $10 on that 10. We're going to pick up $10 on the place 4. So we have $86 on the table. $21 brought back to the rack for this shooter. It's a bit nipply. Yes, it is, Dustin. We don't have Vegas temperatures up here, but it would be nice. So let's go. All bets set. As soon as there are a couple more people press that button, we need at least 2 more people here. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. And all bets set. Nice one. Cross 6s. Those dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers, guys. Well, we were not able to reduce our bets this time. We have a 5-2-7. Ouch. So, liking that short rolls, so we had 2 4 rollers. So we are due for a long one now. Again, we started off with $116 in the bankroll. We're down to $91 now because of that last shooter. So we're hurting a little bit on our bankroll. I do not want to do any rebuys. I want to work my way back up to that $300. So let's go. Oh my God, what do we do? What do? Again, no pass line or don't pass here. Get a couple more people to press the button and say they're ready, and then we'll go with a new come out. The weird thing is the 7's showing up today. The rolling feels comfortable for me. I don't feel like I'm tired. I don't feel like my grip is off. The landing zones look pretty consistent for the most part. Dice out. And we have a 1-4-5 horse and buggy. So 5 will be our new point. Looks like we're kind of shifting away from that 6 and 8 a little bit that we were throwing so much of, especially that 8, I should say. 8 is definitely a strong one. 6 out of 20 rolls so far, so that's pretty dominant. 66 inside we're going with. $15 on the 5 and 9, $18 on that 6 and 8. The dice will roll back towards us. We'll go 4 on the inside, 1 on the inside gives us a 2V dice set. So we're on that 2-1-2-4 dice set. If you need rebuys, let me know. Send them through and I will approve them whenever I see them. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. A little shorter in that landing zone, but we got lucky. We got a 5-3-8, easy 8. So 8 came easy. Again, a little short on the landing zone, but both dice did touch or came close to touching the back wall. That's going to allow us to pick up that 4 and 10 again for $10 a piece. Full moon affecting the dice, says Tested One. I would like to use that as an excuse, but I don't think it is. Although, when I brought the kids to school today, it was fully light outside and there was a full moon showing in the sky. It was a pretty cool sight. Yeah, Frost 6's dice set. Now we have a 6-5-6-3 dice set. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. And we have 2, 4, 6, 2x4. So this time we are going to be able to get out of this shooter and not be down at least $5. So that is perfect. Actually, we're going to be down $2. So let's bring our bets down. We'll go 44 inside. $42 brought back, 44 on the table. So we're into the shooter for only $2. Roll the dice back towards us. 2 on the inside, 4 on the inside gives us cross 6s on the top. 6-2, 6-4 is the dice set. It's known as the Chandler effect, is what Dust One says. I've never heard of that. I'll have to research that. That's a new term for me right now. So let's go all bets set, dice out. Looking for some more inside hits here. And we got Magic Aces, 112. Larry was in the house. Hopefully he still is, because his dice are showing up on the table right now. So if you're playing at ATS, that will help you with that. Still got only 4 people in the profit that are playing on this table. Probably because we had 2 rolls that were not so profitable there. Again, we're going to go back to the 3-2-3-6 dice set, which is my base dice set. Anytime I have the same 2 numbers shown on top, or if that bad number shows, we will go back to the base set. So I'm still looking for 3 hits here, and then I will come down on my bets, all bets set. And we had a 6-2-8. So we're back on that 8. That was kind of came into that back wall really hard, but didn't bounce too far off the back wall. Well, they both got maybe 1.5 inches off the back wall, maybe 2 inches. So the energy was kind of hard going in, a little bit harder than I would like to see, but that's going to be hit number 1. We need 2 more hits on this level. 6 on the inside, 2 on the inside gives us 3V in the bottom, so we have a 4-6-4-2 dice set. And let's go all bets set here in just a second. There we go, all bets set. A little short in that landing zone, guys. 3-4-7, 7 out. So I was a little bit longer. I got back to the break even and then some, not much, but a little bit. So I picked up $7, $8, $8, $12 off of that one. Pretty minor. What to do is shooter number 5 coming up. So Jeff said he took a phone call trying to catch up. He heard a hard 9. Yeah, did cut back in December. Yes, he is cutting back in December. That was an announcement that he made, I think it was yesterday, the day before. But okay, we have $103 in our bankroll. Again, we're trying to get up to that $900, or I'm sorry, $300 level today. What do we do with this? Think, Joe. We'll still play the same thing as what we're doing. So no bets, no pass line, no don't pass. Let's get a point established first, and we can go from there. This out. And we have a 5-4 hard 9 Big Mac. That's the 3rd one today. Dice did both go to the left, so that means that my release is a little crooked to the right. My wrist was twisted to the right a little bit. So we're gonna have to be careful with that. Again, we have 66 inside. Let's do skill 66 this time. Let's go 66 inside. That's $15 on a 5, 9. That's gonna be $6 on a 6 and 8. I'm sorry, $18 on a 6 and 8. And we're going to roll these dice back towards us. We have a 5 on the inside, 4 on the inside, gives us cross 6s on the bottom. And all bets set. And we have 2, 4, 6, 2 by 4. So 9 is our point. So this is going to be a hit on this. So we're going to do a 22 pressure. We're going to drop in $1 to get that 22 pressure. This is the skill 66. If you guys are not familiar with this, this is a very popular strategy out there, one that a lot of people use. This is one of my fallbacks that I normally do. So we're going to go 66 pressure inside. So we have $20 on that 5 and 9. We have 24 on that 6 and 8. So the goal here is to take one hit at this level, and then we'll go down to 44 inside. And then skill does a half press thing with that then. So he'll half press all of his bets from there on out. So all bets set and dice out. Cross 6s is what we're using now. A little bit long on that one, but we have a 6-5 mid-mo yo again. That's the second Cheerio coming to us from above, I believe, for the day. Yes, it is the second one. 6-5. Knock on wood, we have not thrown a lot of craps numbers today. 6 on the inside, we got 5 on the inside, gives us upside down 3V on top. 3, 6, 3, 5 is the dice set. Again, we're looking for an inside number. And all bets set. Dice out. And we had a 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend, Big Ben, on that end. That does nothing for my bets. Hopefully you guys make a little bit of money off of that. We threw a few 10s so far today. It is the third one out of 29 rolls. 4 on the inside, 6 on the inside, gives us upside down 2V on top. 2, 4, 2, 6 is the dice set. And we're going to go all bets set as soon as everybody presses that button. I like the hard 9 max times 3, Jeff, not the Mac. I like the hard max. I think we're going to change it to the hard max. I'm just teasing you. So all bets set here and dice out. And we have a 2-2 hard 4, the Ian double deuce. Or it could be 2-2. Let's go on a cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. Again, that does nothing for my bets. So we'll go back to the 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set, which is our base 3V. And good morning, Waylon. So we got to get more people to press I'm ready, and then we'll get our next roll out. We're going to be going on roll number 31 for the day. And all bets set. Dice out. That right one crossed over, but we have a 3-2-5 Justice 5. So we finally got that hit that we were looking for, that inside hit. So now we can come down to the 44 inside, which is the way that the skill 66 works. 66 inside, it goes to 88 inside, it goes back down to 44 inside. And then from here, he does a half press throughout. So that's $49 brought back to the rack, 44 on the table. Roll those dice back towards us. We have a 3 on the inside, 2 on the inside. Cross 6s on the top. It's a 6-3, 6-2 dice set. Good morning, Clay. So press that button, please, so we can get going. I don't like dead space. One more person here. And we got all bets set. We're not going to wait around here. Again, if you're playing along with Crapsee, follow the Crapsee. That is real time. If you're following along on my YouTube, you're going to be delayed by 8 to 10 seconds, and you're not going to have much time to do your bets if you're doing it according to the live calls. Dice out. Dice did cross on us. We have a 3-3 heart 6 to double D-Gen. So that is a nice hit for us. So we're going to do a little bit of press and collect. So we're going to press that 6 of 1 unit, and we'll collect the rest. So we'll bring that to $18. Again, we're going to go back to the 3-2-3-6, which is our base dice set for the rhythm rolling, which is a 3V on top. Desta 1 is ready, he says. So he pressed his button. Let's see if you guys can press yours. Even though Desta 1 doesn't play Crapsee, he plays on his own table along with everybody else. That's why he announces his bets out for everybody. And all bets set here. Dice out. And we have a 3-1-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Again, there's nothing for our bets. We're just on the inside numbers. Well, if you're playing at ATS, we need the 2 and 3 for the small. We need the 8 and 12 for the tall. We have an upside down 2V dice set here. We have a 2-3-2-1 dice set. Press that button, please. You guys are getting slow on me. Need to keep the show going, keep a rhythm going of some sorts. $63 brought back to the rack. We have 50 on the table currently. And I'm going to call this all bet set. I know I'm locking a couple people out here, but I want to keep the rolls going here. And we have another Magic Aces 112. So all we need to get is that Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce, which I've not thrown a lot of since I started. I have not thrown it at all since I started live stream. When I was warming up, I threw it actually about 4 times in a row, which is strange that we have not hit it. But if I can do that, I'll hit the small for those of you who are playing it. 3-2-3-6. This is your dice set. This will be our second shooter for the day. It is double digit. Need that 8 and 12 for the tall. And all bet set. Matching aces again. Wow. What's the chances of that? Twice in a row. And that is our 3rd time for the day. So that would be a repeater win. I know I was asked what a repeater is a while back, and a repeater is when the same number hits a certain number of times per shooter. So if the 2 or the 12 hits twice on the same shooter, that's considered a repeater win. If the 3 or 11 shows hits 3 times, that would be a repeater win. 4 and 10 is 4 times. 5 and 6, or 5 and 9 is 5 times. 6 and 8 is 6 times in order to get that repeater. So 3, 2, 3, 6. Again, I have never played a repeater bet. All the tables that I have access to or that I've been to has never been a repeater bet. So all bet set, dice out. I split apart again a little bit for my fingers, but we have a 4, 6, 10. Sorry, the 6, 4, 10. That'd be Waylon's best friend and in one more time. So Daddy Joe is representing today. Let's dice back towards us. We have a 6 on the inside. We have a 4 on the inside. Gives us a 2V in the bottom. So we're going to go with a 5, 6, 5, 4 dice set here. That's the one got a parlay win of $980. Awesome. So that was the double aces that he got. So he must have had a horn bet. And let's go all bet set here. Dice out. Again, I'm looking for inside numbers, not those outside numbers. And we have a 1, 3, 4 Big Joe from Wisconsin this time. Again, I'm hitting these outside numbers again. Maybe I should switch my bets around, but usually when I do that, that's when I start hitting the numbers that I was originally betting on. So we're going to leave it alone. Good morning, David. Roll this dice back towards us. We have a 1 on the inside. We have a 3 on the inside. Gives us 2V on the bottom. We're with that 5, 1, 5, 3 dice set now. Again, make sure you press that button, guys, so we can keep this rhythm going. We are going to be on our longest roll here today. We had 1 medium, 2 crappy, and this is our second good one for the day. All bets set. Dice up. That was a little bit wild, and there we go, guys. We got the ace deuce, so we hit that small. So let's light up half of that screen green. So if you're playing at ATS, I was not because my bankroll does not allow it to. But if you're playing at ATS, that small just showed up there. It's been a while since 2 weeks since we've hit that small. Roll this dice back towards us. We have a 1 on the inside. We have a 2 on the inside. Gives us upside down 3V on the top. 3, 1, 3, 2 is the dice set. A couple more people press that button so we can get our bet set. And I'll bet set here. Dice out. Here we go. Isn't that always the case, guys? 5, 2, 7, ouch. Right after part of that ATS hits, that bad number usually shows. So that brought us back down a little bit. Actually, we made a profit off of that shooter only by $13. So we were back exactly where I started the day off with. I started at $116. We're back to that $116. Again, the strategy I was playing was all inside numbers in that last shooter there. Although we did well, we were not throwing a lot of inside numbers after the beginning of it. That's the one says we have liftoff. So, again, we're not going to do any inside, no pass line or don't pass line bet. So wait till a couple people more press that button. We'll do another, come out with this. It's going to be our last shooter, by the way. And I'm going to try something a little bit different this time. We're going to do a squeeze play, a 110 squeeze play instead of the 66 like we were doing before. See if we can get a little bit of money back here a little bit faster. And let's go all bet set. Face out. So this will be our last shooter. And we have a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer as our new point. Both dice came into the back wall and they did not cross this time. And they both came off the back wall with very low energy. So that was a very nice throw that time. Good morning, Dice Glider. So we'll roll those dice back here towards us. We're going to go 5 on the inside. We'll go 1 on the inside. Gives us 3V dice set. We have a 3-5, 3-1 dice set. We're going to go 110 inside. This is pretty much the rest of my bankroll. So hopefully we do pull this off. Otherwise, I will be doing a rebuy tomorrow. We had a losing session yesterday. We're trying to recover today. If I did not bet foolishly like I am right now, I would be exactly even for the day. Some people would actually call that a win. So this one goes swing and a miss. So all bet set, face out. We got a 5-5 heart 10. That would be the Old Bay Bushel. Craig from Old Bay Craps showing up for the first time today. So does that mean he's going to be jumping into the chat here and saying hello to us pretty soon? I don't know. Again, we're going to go back to the 3-2-3-6. When we have pairs at the top, I will always start over with that base set. 12 people in Crapsee right now, 24 people watching with 15 likes. Thanks, guys, for the support that you guys are giving. And make sure you give me that thumbs up on the way out here if you do enjoy this content. Every little bit of support, again, is greatly appreciated. I also appreciate the support that I've been receiving the last few days from many of you guys who have been following me on a daily basis in relation to the situation that's occurring at home with my family. So, peace out. And we have a 134 Big Joe from Crapsmaster Journey again. And again, that does nothing for the bets for me. What I would consider doing, I don't know if I'm going to, but I would consider taking off that 6 and 8 and going to 4 and 10. 6 and 8 were early favorites for the day, but they haven't been really showing up much lately. We'll roll this dice back towards us. 1 on the inside, 3 on the inside. Gives us a 2V dice set on the bottom. 5-1, 5-3 is the dice set. And all bet set. And we have a 3-5-8. Easy 8. 8 came easy. I see a comment in there about the Crapsee memberships, and that, guys, not everybody has memberships. I guess Dustin one does have one. I didn't know that. But not everybody has a Crapsee membership, and that's fine. So a lot of people do enjoy just playing along on their tables, which I'm totally cool with. Cross sixes on the bottom. We have a 1-3-1-5 dice set. That was a hit, so we're going to do on this one, we're going to pick up that 4 and 10 for $15 a piece. Those are place bets. And let's go all bets set as soon as we get 1 or 2 more people pressing that button. So we have $140 across on this shooter right now. And I'll bet set. And we got 2, 4, 6. Perfect. So we got the 2x4. And what that's going to allow us to do now is we're going to come down to the 64 cross bet level. So that way we will definitely be in profit by $6. So go 64 crossed. And we're going to be looking for a new point here. That was our point, by the way. So I'm going to turn all my bets off right now until we can get a new point established. We're going to roll those dice back towards us. We have a 2 on the inside. We have a 4 on the inside. It gives us cross sixes on the top. 6, 2, 6, 4 dice set. And I appreciate everybody sticking with me as long as we've been going today. If I took all my money off today, I will be up $70. And you know what, guys? I might do that because that is my win goal, actually. Is $70 at this bet level. Unfortunately, that still keeps me well under that $300. But let's go about set here. Let's see how it goes. And days out. And we have a 6-5 mid-mo yo chiro coming to us from above. That is a natural on the come out. So that is a pass line winner. It's also another number for the ATS. We need the 9 and the 12 for the tall. We already hit the small earlier today. 6 on the inside. We have a 5 on the inside. Gives us the upside down 3V in the top. 3, 6, 3, 5 is a dice set. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. Six, 3, 9, center field 9. That is the first center field 9 that we threw. The rest of them have been that hard 9, Big Mac. So 9 is our new point. So I'm going to keep that all my bets up there. We're going to try to do 3 collects here. So roll the dice back towards us. 6 on the inside. We got 3 on the inside. 2V dice set on top. 2, 6, 2, 3 is our dice set. And if you're watching along, make sure you say hi in the chat. It's always nice to see who's out there and who's checking in. Make sure everybody knows that you're here. Press that button, please, so we can get going. And we finally got quite a few people in the positive going forward here today. So some of these rolls, although some of them were short, they were profitable if you play that 2 to 3 hits and out strategy. Days out. And we have a OMC craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. So we got the other side of the equation now. First one for the day, and that is the tall, everyone. We hit that tall. So earlier in the day we hit the small, we now hit the tall. We need that 2, 3, and 5 for this small. And I am going to turn my bets off, guys. I'm going to play it safe here so we can get hopefully some profit today. We're going to go back to the 3, 2, 3, 6. I'm going to leave my bets off for 2 or 3 here. So he's going to check out what he has a top 10 list of Craps content providers, and it's going to be hard to get it. Hopefully I'm part of your top 10 there, Dice Glider. So 8 people already in Crapsee. Let's press that button, please. And let's go. All bets set. It's out. Ooh, the dice landed on top of each other, and that right one popped up. But we have a 2, 3, 5, Justice 5. So that would have paid out on my bets if I would have had them on. I'm going to leave them off one more time. Again, I have $70 brought back to the rack. I have 64 on the table. Roll this dice back towards us. We have a 2 on the inside. We have a 3 on the inside in the other one. So that gives us cross 6s on the bottom. You're subscribed to me, so then I am. Thank you very much, Dice Glider. That is the honor. So we have our bets turned off yet. And we're going to go one more roll here before I consider turning them back on. So all bets set. This is our third shooter where we are in the double-digit range. Dice out. Dice stay cross, and I'm glad I left my bets off because we have a 4, 3, 7. Ouch. So that is going to be the end of the rolls here today. We'll go through our statistics as soon as I get entered into Crapsee. I was fortunate that I had the bets turned off, so I actually did make $70 today. So I did make my level 1 win goal, if you will. I'm going to take all my bets down. Let's go to our statistics for the show. And it was kind of a mixed day today. We had a SOR of an 8.2 and an SRR, which actually is pretty good, of a 7.0 with only one come out 7. We had an 11, 14, 10 today. We had 2 crappy rolls at 4 and 1 medium one at 6. And you look at most of the numbers, box numbers and insides that were expected. 4s and 10s are a little bit high today because they were hitting there for a little bit. Come out 7s are low. Horns and fields were expected. Hardways are low, and it shows slightly dark side way with that. Again, we're going to go back. I'm going to show you guys really quick the chart for the $1 Million Challenge. I'm still on level 1 yesterday, basically because I took a hit yesterday. We did make a $70 profit today, so we're working back towards that $300 level. And again, once we get there, we're going to build it up and try to keep the challenge going. But let's check the chat here really quick. SJ, good morning. I saw you check in earlier today, but somehow it went off. I hope everything is okay with your dad. I know that you've been doing hospital runs quite often with him. Our thoughts and prayers are going out to you. Red Eye asked me how the deer size season went. I did not do well. I shot one at the crossbow. Neighbor took it on me. I did not see anything for gun hunting much to speak of, but my older son actually shot an 9-pointer. I'm sorry. No, an 8-pointer on opening day. It was nice deer. And then on the 4th or 5th day of the season, he actually brought his bow out and he shot a huge, and I'm talking huge, 7-pointer. The rack was only probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet wide, but it was definitely 2.5 feet tall. And I'll maybe put a picture on here tomorrow on his second buck that he got. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for showing up today. Make sure you go and check out John. He should be going live any second. I see that he just jumped in the chat here, but he should be going live any second. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. Have a great day.